Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your bonus read for the weekend. Okay, for this little gem, we're going to use the Cosmic Tarot. So we'll change decks. I also wanted, just in case you didn't watch the What's Cracking, don't forget I had to change the dates for the Facebook Live. So instead of being the 13th, it will now be the 20th. I double booked myself. Does not surprise me in some way, shape or form. Eventually I would have to do that. But it was a bit of a shock. For some reason I put it in wrongly, worked the Facebook Live around it because obviously fairs are booked a long way ahead. And I have a fair book that day. So I've moved the Facebook Live to the 20th. If you want to join us, make sure you go over to my Facebook page and like it so you can get any reminders that come through. Alrighty, so this is for the weekend. Oh, I have the Seven of Swords coming out here. And Seven of Swords, a bit of a controversial card. People always see it as being betrayal and deceit. It all talks about getting away with something, and sometimes that can mean getting away without telling the truth. Okay. I have the Princess of Swords here. So talking of telling the truth, this is a person that does want to say something. They do. They're very immature though, so sometimes it can come across as a bit rash and a bit harsh. But the Prince of Swords or Princess of Swords has the reputation for stalking. And I don't want to make stalking seem so negative either, because I think people give that a very negative slant. Someone's keeping an eye on you. Someone's watching you. It may not be for evil reasons. Maybe they've got a bit of an interest in you. They're looking out for you. They could be checking out your social media to see what you're up to. It could be that someone's interested in having a little bit more with you and trying to see whether you're still single or whether you're in a relationship. Oh, look at that. We have the Prince of Swords behind it. So we have the page basically followed by the knight. This is someone taking action now. So somebody's been watching you for a little while, trying to see what you're up to, and now they're ready to take action. This person here is ready to tell you something. But I want to say to you, if you've got someone that owes you an apology, sometimes it can be an apology coming back into. And then the Queen of Swords. Now, I've got to say to you, I've been using this deck all week, so it's had lots of shuffling. You've got someone here. And then the Prince of Wands. You've got someone here who is really ready to speak up. They're very, very passionate about you. But it looks as though to me with that sort of leveling up, like they've started off in some sort of dilemma trying to work out what they want to say and do. And then they've started to actually raise their own vibrations. So by the time they come to you, they're very, very clear about what they want to say. Someone's been doing a lot of thinking here. Okay, so we've got a Nine of Pentacles. You've got someone who may have recently become single, someone who's very independent, probably quite on top of things, has, financially independent, but also in a good place at the moment. She's got a glass of wine there. So you could have someone who likes a drink. But you've got someone here who's feeling very, very comfortable with who they are. Their independence shines. And they've been looking towards the future, trying to manifest something. They've been waiting for their ships to come in here. So they may have been waiting for you to become single, or with this here, we're dealing with Pisces, Cancer. This sort of says to me there's something, that apology now is sort of shining out a little bit more. There's something that needs to be said here. There's some sort of secret. I think this person is secretly craving you. That's the Princess of Wands there. So we have someone who's very, very passionate, sexually ready to come after you here. Very, very sexual energy to that card. Or sensual. Maybe that's the way we say it. Very sensual energy. This person could have recently become single. If you've recently become single, this person may have been keeping an eye on you here. But somebody's ready to come in. They want to reveal a truth here. Oh, Nine of Cups. So is that wish coming true for them, or is that wish coming true for you? Someone's getting a wish come true here. Okay, Seven of Cups. Okay, let's talk about the Seven of Cups. I want to put another card down. Hierophant. You thought here that this person wouldn't return. Now, I feel like we've got a really similar feeling to the What's Cracking reading for the weekend. I feel like you thought that this person coming back or coming into your life, or that you would ever meet anybody, because you may not have met this person before, but it's almost like you never believed they would come back in. There's a feeling here of that illusion. So this card, this Seven of Cups, can be sort of illusionary. It can also be quite confusing because there's a lot of options here. You could have thought this person had a lot of options before, but they're choosing you. Maybe that's why it's creating such a change. And here comes the sun. Nice. Because it's shining on that moon, which means that something here is going to be brought to light. Something is waking up here. And it could be that it's waking you up as well. Oh my goodness, and we have the star. We have quite a lot of major arcanas here. This is about somebody confessing love here. And then we have the Chariot. So some of you are dealing with a Cancer here, because I have 2 Cancer cards. Someone's moving very, very quickly towards you here. Again, for some of you, this could be someone you know. You may not have necessarily been in a relationship with them before, and they may have been keeping a bit of an eye on you, and now they either have become single and they're ready to move towards you. There's an offer here of something stable, and for some unknown reason, there's a feeling here that you may not have expected this to happen. Maybe you thought it was just a dream. Maybe you didn't realize you could manifest. Maybe you have negatively programmed yourself to think it can't come back. Now, my understanding with the universe is that if it's meant for you, it will return. If it's not meant for you, it will not return. So for some of you here, I think there is this feeling that you weren't going to get something, or you weren't going to have love, or you weren't going to have someone come in. And strongly, the suggestion from the universe here is that the healing is done. You've done what you needed to bring yourself up to where you need to be, and now you're being rewarded with this Chariot. So I think we have 5 major arcanas here out of 10 cards. But definitely a beautiful, beautiful result. You're about to be offered something. Could be that this person with the sword that has finally got themselves to a position where they need to be in could be coming in to say that they feel very strongly about you. For some of you, this could be a person coming back with an apology. But I really feel strongly here. I'm surprised the Tower didn't come out again. I feel this energy so strongly, and that's 2 readings that have been very similar. This person is very keen to be heard. That card wanted to come out. So we've got chaos and conflict here. So it'll be interesting to see this card 33 for all of you people who are seeing 30 repeat numbers. 33. Okay, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well, as you may have become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outwards and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as a moment of time where you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. Well, that is very interesting because that almost sounds like a tower, doesn't it? So I do think that there's going to be some sort of disruption on your behalf in regards to this, either not expecting something and being thrown by it, or it throwing you into some sort of turmoil here. And as I said, maybe you weren't expecting it. Maybe it's sort of really come out of the blue, and now you've got to make a decision on how you need to move forward. Have a wonderful weekend.